That's what $8,000 looks like after 5 years. And that ad cost $891. It brought in 158 leads. And in just over 3 weeks, it closed $203,000 in revenue. And if you think that happened because we ran one great ad, well, you're missing most of the story. Look, I talk to business owners every single week that tell me the same thing. I need better ads. I need more leads. Maybe I should try a different platform. And I get it. When things slow down, that's where your brain goes. But after 5 years of running campaigns across Google, Meta, and everything in between for service businesses, that's almost never where the real problem is. Ads don't create growth. They expose whether your business is ready for it. So I'm going to walk you through 4 things that had to be true before this ad could actually work. And as we go through them, I want you to ask yourself, would your business pass each one? Because at the end, I'm going to come back to that ad and I'm going to show you exactly why it worked and how to make it work for your business too. When this client came to us 5 years ago, here's what he had. No website, no social media, no online presence. The only marketing he had was just walking around town telling folks that he sold a concrete fence and that it would last longer than anything else out in the market. So he had a good product and he truly believed in it. But that's not a message. It's just a sales pitch to whoever happens to be standing in front of him. So we spent the first year figuring out who actually wanted this product. We tested residential neighborhoods, new developments, property developers. We ran ads to all of them. And what the data showed us over and over again is that 90% of his buyers were large property owners. These were people with lots of acreage, people with animals, people who needed something that wasn't going to rot or warp or need to be replaced every 5 or 10 years. Once we knew who was actually buying, the message became obvious. This is the last fence you'll ever need. That's it. That's the main thing. One line, speaking directly to the person who actually wants the product. Kills every objection about the price, because if it lasts forever, you're not comparing it to a $20,000 wood fence. You're comparing it to $100,000 you'd spend replacing wood fences over the next 20 years. So in that very first year, with that message dialed in, we took him from zero to over $1 million in revenue. Now, here's the point. If we had run that fence kicking ad to "we sell fences around town," it would have bombed completely. Because if your message isn't clear, if you don't know exactly who you're for and why they should choose you over someone else, the ad is going to expose that problem. But let's say you do have your messaging figured out and it's super clear, you know who your buyer is. Now the ads start working and the leads start coming in. But that's where most business owners hit the next wall. All right, so let's say message is dialed in, leads start coming in. Here's what I saw happen with this client and what I see happen with most business owners who aren't ready for more leads. He was running 2 businesses at the same time, so both tied to the same phone number. So when a lead came in, he had no idea if it was for the concrete fence or if it was for this other business. He was missing calls left and right, and leads were obviously getting cold. And when he did get to them, sometimes it was like days later, they'd already gone somewhere else or decided it's not their thing. So we did a few things. First, we separated 2 businesses, different line for the fence company, made it super clean. Then we built a follow-up system inside Go High Level CRM. Automated texts go out the minute a lead comes in. And then we put an email follow-up right behind it. Then scheduled a sequence that keeps going during the business hours until he personally gets with them on the phone. So we built out a simple sales script for him, a qualifying script, questions that he needed to ask, what to do with the lead after he gets on the call with them, where does it go in the pipeline, how does it move down the pipeline, what's the next touch point for that customer. We built the whole customer journey, mapped it clean out for him. And here's why this matters. A lead is only worth what happens after it hits your system. So if a $5 lead sits there for 3 days before anybody calls it back, that lead is completely dead. So it doesn't matter how good the ad was, doesn't matter how cheap it was for that lead, dead leads can't close jobs. So when the fence kicking ad started pulling in 158 leads in 3 weeks, we had something to actually catch them with. A text went out before most business owners would even seen a notification that they even had a lead. And if your follow-up system can't handle the volume or it doesn't exist at all, your ads are going to expose the follow-up that you don't have. Now, quick note, if any of this I walk through is hitting close to home, there's a link in the description. You can book a call. We'll look through your current setup and figure out where the gaps are. We're not going to pitch you on the phone. Just give you a real conversation and strategy about what's working and what's not. All right, let's get back to it. Now, here's what most business owners don't want to hear, because it's not about the system you can buy or software you can install. It's about time. Now, over the past 5 years, we've tested more than 50 creative variations for this client. We've used photos, graphics, videos, different angles, different hooks, different offers. We spent over $30,000 in ad spend across those 5 years. Now, before the ad you saw at the top of the video, the one that closed about $203,000 in revenue, we ran a different ad for about 30 days, and that one was working. It's still a $14 cost per lead. That's already way below industry average. Usually it's like $50, $60, $70 sometimes. But the leads weren't closing because they weren't quite the right buyers. So we changed the creative and we tested again. And the next ad is the one you saw. Now, here's what most business owners do. They run one campaign, two, maybe three, and it just doesn't hit. And then they say Facebook ads don't work and they just pull the plug and they go back to chasing referrals again. That's just not a marketing problem. That's a timeline problem. Every campaign you run, even the ones that don't work, teaches you something about your market. Which audience cared, which hook actually landed, which offers got the click, which price point got the objection, but only if you're running when the lesson actually arrives. This client decided to stay in the game. So when things slowed down, we looked at why. And when leads spiked and he got booked out, we looked at what was working and we build upon that. And honestly, we're still figuring out things today. We're 5 years in. There's still processes we're refining, SOPs we're tightening up, and sales pieces that we just haven't quite nailed yet. And if you're expecting ads to work in 30 days and expecting to never have to test again, ads are going to expose that too in your business. But let's say you do commit, you stick with it, you test, you learn, and eventually the right campaign is going to hit. And that's when the next problem shows up. And it's the one he didn't even see coming. All right, so the ads worked. Leads are coming in. You closed $203,000 in revenue in 3 weeks. Here's where most business owners celebrate, but we didn't because we knew it was coming next. 158 leads in 3 weeks, one guy to handle all of it. He's calling people back. He's pricing out quotes. He's figuring out which lead fits in the customer journey. And are they ready to buy now? Are they 3 months out, 6 months out? Or are they just trying to figure out what the price is, right? And he's still running installs on the job and still handling manufacturing of everything he sold. Now the leads are going to start slipping, not because the system wasn't built right. The false system was running just fine. Automated texts were going out, emails were sequenced out correctly, but some of these leads just needed a human on the phone. They needed pricing, they needed a quote, they need to ask some questions, and there's only one human answering the phone. So right now, while I'm actually filming this video, we're actually meeting with a consultant to figure out how to bring another person in, train them out on the sales process, and then take the leads, hand it off his plate so we can continue with the installation and manufacturing. Now, here's the thing most business owners miss. The marketing worked almost too well. If his operations had been ready, meaning having another salesperson in place to take all the calls, those 158 leads could have probably closed double, maybe even tripled. Who knows? He may still close in the future. Instead, a lot of them now sitting in follow-up queues for 3 or 6 months out because he couldn't touch them fast enough. So more leads isn't always the answer. More leads into a business that can't handle them is just a faster way to break something. Marketing success always creates the next problem every time. When the ads run well, now your phone's ringing. Your phone's ringing, now you need some salespeople or people to answer the phone. You hire salespeople or more people to answer the phone, now you need a better CRM to track everything. Then you get the better CRM. Now you need SOPs in place to standardize everything. And every one of those dominoes has to fall the right way or the whole thing is going to stall. So if your business can't absorb the wins, these ads are going to expose that too. And for what it's worth, that campaign didn't stop at 158 leads. As of right now, we're well past 240, still around $6 a lead. The ads are still running. The bottleneck isn't the marketing anymore. So let's come back to the top of this video. $891 in ads, 158 leads, $203,000 in revenue closed in just 3 weeks. That ad didn't create the growth. It revealed that the business was actually ready for it. The messaging was clear. The leads handling was systematized. The commitment had been there for years when it comes to marketing advertising. And when operations got strained, it exposed exactly where the business needed to go next. And that's why $891 could turn into $203,000 in revenue. Not because of the ad, because everything that was behind it. If you've ever looked at your marketing spend and thought, I have no idea if it's working, or if you've had leads come in and watched them go cold because you couldn't get to them fast enough, or if you've run ads and wonder why the people call aren't buyers you actually want, there's a link in the description. Book a call. We'll walk you through those 4 things and we'll tell you honestly where the gaps are in your business. And we only work with operators who want to build their company the right way. So if that's you, we'll see you on the other side.